So, diesel is in decline in the UK. It's becoming more and more unpopular, effectively, less and less popular to actually go for a diesel vehicle. But why is this? What's going on here? Well, there's a pretty stark stat here that I found here on the motoringchronicle.com that says the number of diesel models that are now available is just 1/3 of the 2015 figures. So effectively, people wanting to get a diesel vehicle have 3 times less options to actually choose from here. So let's have a look at this, because this is something that's been talked about for a lot. People apparently thinking that people are trying to dissuade diesel from being a fuel type that's used. But let's have a look at what's actually going on here. So, like I said, full article here on the motoringchronicle.com. UK drivers looking to buy a new diesel vehicle car are running out of options, with available models at their lowest since 2015. Research from Car Gurus, a leading automotive marketplace in the UK to shop, buy and sell used vehicles, has found that the choice of new diesel vehicle cars available in 2024 has declined by over 2/3, 68%, since 2015. Today, there are just 65 diesel variants available to UK drivers across the 30 most popular manufacturers, compared to 202 in 2015. Wow. Furthermore, SMMT car registration data reveals that diesel models had 48.5% of the market in 2015, whereas in 2023, for a full year of comparison, this has declined to just 3.8%. So effectively now, there is only a tenth, less than a tenth, of the vehicles on the road, like percentage-wise, their market share has gone down to less than 10% of what it was before. That is incredible. Total 2023 diesel sales were just 5.6% of the 2015 figure, which was 71,500 versus 1.2 million before. Diesel has held a strong place in the hearts of UK buyers for the past 2 decades, thanks in part to increased fuel economy compared to petrol alternatives. Although, of course, diesel is more expensive, but apparently it is cheaper overall, if you work it out like that. Its popularity with manufacturers increased throughout the late 2000s, peaking in 2015, with 202 diesel models available across the top 30 brands, an increase of from 191 in 2010 to 123 in 2005. Since then, the availability from manufacturers and demand from buyers has steadily been in decline. 167 new diesel models were available in 2020, and just 65 this year. That's unbelievable. Wow. In 2015, only 2 automakers, Lexus and Smart, did not offer a diesel model. Today, the figure has risen to 14 manufacturers and includes established brands such as Vauxhall, Nissan, and Fiat. Owing to higher VED tax costs for diesel cars, the introduction of low emission zones, LEZ, which is basically the one in London, and the increasing cost of diesel versus petrol at the pumps, the diesel emissions scandal, and a wider choice of alternative powertrains, buyers have largely turned away from diesel. However, the latest SMMT new registration data from September 2024 shows a rise in demand for diesel from private buyers, with sales increasing by 17%, a volume uplift of 1,367 units compared with the year prior. While the overall trend still favours petrol and alternative fuel vehicles, it demonstrates the buying public are not quite ready to abandon diesel. For buyers with diesel at the top of their wish list, there is a variety of good value used models available that comply with ULEZ standards, as well as the EU's most stringent regulations, the Euro 6 emission standard. Car Gurus gives buyers the ability... it's just a promotional thing from that. Hey, if you want to get a diesel vehicle, head over there. They're giving some handy stats, so I can at least give them a bit of a shout out there. But yeah, interesting stuff. I mean, to be honest, I've never owned a diesel vehicle. I've never considered owning a diesel vehicle. I mean, I've just always had petrol ones. It's just what I've always done. That's always the option that's been available to me. But it's very interesting. It's kind of a chicken and egg thing. It's like, well, people say that diesel vehicle sales are down. Why is this? Well, they're offering less incentives, and also on top of that, there are less kind of models and variants available too. So there is that kind of factors into it as well. But it does seem as though people are being dissuaded from having diesel vehicles, which I don't know, guys. Let us know in the comments below what you guys think on this one. I'm sure the people who are traders will have a lot to say about this, particularly because, in my experience, diesel is the popular choice for tradespeople, for vans, for work vans. Basically, a lot of those are diesel. Same with lorry drivers as well. I believe most of them are diesel too. So I want to hear what you guys think about this because I feel like they're the people that are being impacted the most. The average consumer, the people who just drive a car, family car or whatever, we don't really care whether it's diesel, petrol, or anything else really. Just as long as it's affordable for us. That's kind of what our main thing is. But for business use, cheaper is a lot more important. And unfortunately, it seems like it's getting more and more expensive, more and more difficult to get a diesel vehicle for work. So I want to hear what you guys think about that. And yeah, for much more motoring news and analysis, do keep it tuned here to themotoringchronicle.com. Like, share, comment, subscribe, ring the bell, and we'll see you very soon, guys. Have a good one.